Good morning, beautiful spiritual brothers and sisters. This is the glyphosate guy, also America's energy conservation efficiency expert and pro network marketing coach, Danny Tseng, coming to you live from the northern hemisphere with sunrise or after sunrise number 646 of hopefully over 20,000 more as a 47-year-old. Happy, what is today? October 13th, 2025. It's a Monday. First off, some inspiration, okay? Very important. This is a story of the, I call the two squirrels. By the way, this is my Blue Bottle Love, cobalt through and through, true Italian glass to raise the vibration of your water. I'll show you how you can get that maybe at the end, okay? But I've got good news and bad news. But first off, the inspiration. This is a story of determination, okay? I don't know where I came across this, but or maybe I made it up. So there's a story of a mama squirrel and a baby squirrel, okay? Mama squirrel and baby squirrel, they are on a tree that happens to be growing right on the edge of the beach, believe it or not. And so the mama squirrel, they're playing on the branch, the baby squirrel's playing on the branch, and then all of a sudden the baby squirrel runs out to the end and the tree branch breaks and the baby squirrel falls into the ocean, okay? Then the mother frantically climbs down the tree and then runs to the edge of the ocean line and then turns around and she dips her fluffy tail into the ocean and starts trying to dry up the ocean to save her baby because she doesn't want to jump into the ocean to fear of drowning. So that's the determination we need to generate, okay, to achieve anything worthwhile, good and positive, no matter what kind of tough times you may be going through, okay? Tough times don't last, but tough people do. So determination. Imagine that, a squirrel with a puffy tail trying to dry up the friggin' ocean. That's crazy and impossible, right? So that's the amount of determination you need to generate, okay? So I hope that's inspired you. And yeah, so if you would love to be able to ground like I'm doing there, not rush off to work, fight traffic, escape the rat race, and unplug yourself, free yourself from the matrix, okay? By the way, for yesterday, I forgot to mention, my cousin passed away. Her mom, my aunt, just informed me by email. She was only 52 years old. She battled with colon cancer for over 5 years, left behind 3 young kids. She was as pale as a ghost. She worked as a certified public accountant for JP Morgan, actually as a vice president on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, New York City. And living on the 35th floor of a high-rise there, owned the apartment with her husband, and my dad and my sister were there at her bedside at the hospital. And so I tried to tell her to get her butt down here, move the family to Halover Nude Beach. That's actually one of the 2 supposedly publicly nude beaches in our country, so she can tan her colon, you know, that area down there. She didn't listen to me in time, but anyways, so if you want to have location freedom, okay, make sure you head on over to these links here to recondition your thinking about how to earn money by having a mindset shift, okay? So you can stop trading time for money, build your own dreams versus somebody else's, have leverage, have a business that you own instead of it owning you, become a big business systems owner, and possibly live 100% off passive and or residual income while you sleep, okay? These links will take you to the cash flow quadrant concept video by author Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. Watch that at least 100 times, okay? And then print out this link here, tinyurl.com/iWantFreedomNow, okay, for my How to Own Your Life, a 3-step system, simple but not easy to live your dream lifestyle and own all 168 hours per week, okay? That's 168 hours per week, or 1,440 minutes per day. That's how many minutes we have per day, 1,440 minutes per day, okay? Now, If you can't view that document on Google Drive, the another alternate link is tinyurl.com/morehammock-time. That's tinyurl.com/morehammock-time, HAMMOCK time. A couple things on my previous chemtrails videos uploaded a couple days ago. If you want to get some protection from those terrible chemtrails, go to my new partner who specializes in a Swiss-made company that specializes in chemical, biological radiation, and nuclear pollutants, weapons, toxins, and that's AndaAirUSA.com out of Utah, Miss Sharon. I learned of her from her company from Atlas Survival Shelters, Ron Hubbard YouTube channel. And that's spelled Anda Air USA is A Alpha N Nancy D Delta AIRUSA.com. Tell Sharon that Danny Tseng of OneHouseOffTheGrid.com referred you. All letters ONE HouseOffTheGrid.com, that as you can see there. For a free quote on some of their amazing air filtration and ventilation systems. It's not designed for chemtrails, she told me, but I would rather have that installed in my vehicle and home than not have it, or just get a Tesla with a bioweapons mode. If you can't access those two first links on Google Drive or cloud storage, leave me a voicemail with your best email address at that landline number, 786-441-2727. Again, 786-441-2727. Regarding my yesterday video about hypoxia being caused by 5G, all these invisible, non-native or man-made electromagnetic fields. According to, I think it may be Dr. Jack Cruz, some of the major cities with a ton of 5G, the amount of oxygen in the air has lowered from what I remember from biology classes, 21% normal oxygen out of air. Most of it's nitrogen, I believe. It could be as low as 9%. So you are suffocating and you don't even know it. Again, some major cities, New York City, Chicago, Austin, whatever, could have as low as 9% oxygen in the air and you don't even know about it. Isn't that scary? So you need to get some houseplants, indoor houseplants, or maybe get away from all the 5G like I'm doing soon. Anyways, make sure you also, what else? Go over a lot of different things here. So that's the bad news about my cousin. The good news is you can do something about it, change, some productivity habits. Never ever turn on especially if ADD, turn on your computer until you know exactly what you're going to be doing, what you want to accomplish, so you don't waste time, social media, wasting your life, By the way, in case there's an extended grid outage or there's no way to communicate with me and you want to do some high-level stuff like I'm about to help out Public Interest Network to hire full-time staff that requires $250,000. If you would love to be able to give a nonprofit, again, Public Interest Network, they've got over a dozen nonprofits such as Environment America on there, and their Water Watch campaign, whatever. I spoke with John Rumpler out of Massachusetts. I'm going to be helping them get a full-time staff. That's $250,000 to hire that full-time staff in order to get America to ban glyphosate at the national level. Again, ban the active ingredient Roundup herbicide at the national level. And that's the weed killer Roundup you see on the shelves of, whatever, Walmart, Target, Home Depot, whatnot, That is an absolute public health crisis. It's took me out for 20 years. It's still affecting me, probably. I know you guys know kids on the autism spectrum, people with leaky gut, dementia, cancer, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, just on and on. Let me just show you my e-guide here. It's invaluable. Make sure you guys all go and visit this link here, tinyurl.com/detoxing roundup for a copy of my glyphosate testing, exposure prevention, detoxing e-guide, And view the channel, watch the videos on my glyphosate and GMO Guy Brighteon video channel. That's tinyurl.com/GMO Guy channel, okay? By the way, or my glyphosate 101 guide, which is currently there, okay? As I was saying, if you want to do some high-level stuff, join me on my onehouseoffthegrid.com team to earn an average $7,000 in commission, or at least to get a free written game plan so you can say goodbye to all your energy, water, grocery, and even sewage bills. Okay, I'm located at 7081 Environ Boulevard in Lauderhill, which is near Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 33319. Again, 7081 Environ, E as in Echo, N November, V Victor, IRON as in Nancy Boulevard, Lauderhill, Florida, 33319. Obviously, call me before coming by. My cell phone, although I do not text, is 305-297-9360. Again, 305-297-9360. If you're very entrepreneurial driven, want to be my co-owner, business partner, or future CEO for my One House Off the Grid, and you're out of the country, leave me a voicemail, my toll-free line at 1-800-250-8975. Again, that's 1-800-250-8975, okay? And this is just a gift to you. Since it's Monday, people's bills are going up, but not their income. Go to tinyurl.com/10energy savers, okay, for a bunch of tips. Just very briefly, I got to give props to, but also condone or shame our governor, Florida's governor, DeSantis. Well, the good news is Florida has banned fluoride, might be the second state, banned fluoride in our public drinking waters. That's good. The bad thing that you low-income households in Florida don't know is that Governor DeSantis should be put in jail, and the reason why he should be put in jail, and I hope he is listening to this, is for refusing, I can't remember, it was $347 million, almost $500 million from the federal government for Inflation Reduction Act money. I want to repeat, by the way, we get upset at the wrong things. If you're a low-income household, low to moderate income household, you just lost up to $14,000 in free money for certain energy upgrades like weatherization, insulation, upgrading electrical main panel, HVAC heat pumps, all that stuff. And no one's upset. Maybe you just didn't know about it. Just Google that. It wasn't really heavily publicized or in the news too much. I only saw 2 or 3 videos maybe. So our Florida Governor DeSantis refused over $347 million from the federal government, which would have helped you low to moderate income households get up to maximum $14,000 in free money to do energy upgrades so you can pay less on utility bills. Now, obviously, guess why would you think he would do that? You ask yourself. My guess is probably he's in bed with the utility companies here in our state. TECO, NextEra Energy, that's parent company of Florida Power and Light, Duke Energy, and the others, okay? So anyways, yeah, I hope there's somebody with a legal connections, get a lawyer to, impeach him, put him in jail, because that hurt a lot of you guys, okay? Some low-income households, I know from my research, pay upwards of 25% to almost 50% of their disposable income, especially during the hot humid months. It's like Louisiana, Georgia, Alabama, on their electric bills or gas bills, okay? So anyways, if you're pissed off and want to be more energy conserving, visit my link onehouseoffthegrid.com, or put a tinyurl.com/ONE house off the grid in front of it, okay? If the onehouseoffthegrid.com doesn't work, okay? To watch videos on my channel, go to tinyurl.com/1HOG videos. And in the meantime, I do have a YouTube channel for my One House Off the Grid. But by the way, I'm proud to announce and happy, I will be banning use of all YouTube and also Gmail, since Google's nasty spies on us, okay? So stay tuned. I'll be transitioning everything over to, BitChute for videos, using Proton Mail only. I'm just tired of it, okay? And I'm basically sticking a middle finger to them. So anyways, again, let's see here, what else? I'm rambling on here. Yeah, please do not contact me unless you've made a decision to be a big business systems owner, and or if you want to significantly improve your health. Okay, I don't have time for anyone. I can only work with 5 people at a time to help them cash flow 30,000 over 1 million per month. Okay, and let me see here, what else? I think that's about it. I did not go to my blood donation yesterday because their supervisor told me that one of their staff members reported sick. I hope that staff member is better, but as a business owner, you know, I honor my commitments. I'd have to be dead or hooked up to a bunch of tubes at the hospital in order for me to break a commitment and not give my word, you know what I mean? But anyways, that's just me, okay? Anyways, take care again. I don't check emails regularly, so just leave me a voicemail only if you want to leave this planet much better shape than how you found it. Okay, that's 786-441-2727. What else? Okay, last thing I'd say, Buddhism tip. Let me see here. Yeah, four thoughts to turn the mind. No one's ever heard of this, okay? In Buddhism, there's something called the 4 thoughts to turn the mind. Those 4 things are, number 1 is obviously, actually not obviously, but is precious human rebirth. I know that's not a phrase you don't hear too common. Precious human rebirth, okay? In here, by the way, in this canal, there's some turtles. So in Buddhism thought philosophy, the occurrence or chance of you being reborn as a human being out of the 6 realms of existence is so rare. It's like a sea turtle, a blind sea turtle that happens to only surface for air once every 100 years, okay? And when it does, it happens to stick its head into the center of a yolk or life preserver, okay? A donut. So that's how rare it is for you to become a human being versus being born in the hellish realm or the hungry ghost realm. Yep, hellish, hungry ghost realm, or animal realm. That's very, very common. You see how animals, from insects to birds, mammals, ocean life, far outweigh the number of 8 billion of us human beings, what I call skin bags full of poop. If you think about it, we are just skin bags of skin full of poop, unless you know what to do with your mind and transform it, okay? I actually was thinking about titling the this video Changing for Good. I guess to change for good, you're gonna have to generate a fully renounced mind, knowing that no lasting happiness can be got from any material things, obviously, okay? We all know that. Billionaires jumping out of skyscrapers when they lose their company or their stock tanks or whatever, okay? Or you file for bankruptcy. So precious human rebirth, number 1 is the first thought to turn the mind. Number 2 is impermanence. Impermanence just obviously refers to your own death. You know, I call that, make a joke, is that everyone has a chronic terminal illness. A terminal illness that is called birth, okay? As soon as you're born, you start dying, if you think about it. Like Siddhartha, Prince Siddhartha Gautama, you know, Buddha said, birth, old age, sickness, and death, okay? That's what he decided to give up the palace's fortunes, okay? So impermanence, meditate and reflect on that, be conscious of it all the time, obviously, okay? That's the first pillar of health, like I said, actually. Trumps sleep, circadian biology even, food, definitely exercise, obviously, okay? Mindfulness of impermanence. The third thought to turn the mind, according to my studies of Buddhism, is suffering. That's the first noble truth for those that know about that. Now, obviously, Buddhist is not negative, and I don't like to push Buddhism, although I do identify with that faith. I rather practice what His Holiness the Dalai Lama of Tibet preaches, which is to be a kind, gentle human being, you know, basically, because spirituality, religion has killed more people, you know, from all the crusades and all the past stuff that, as we know, okay, than many other things. Far more than car accidents, probably, I don't know a bit as much as big pharma, drug industry. But anyways, so yeah, third is suffering. You know, baby is born, is not smiling, it's crying, obviously, right? And it definitely doesn't have clothes on, or wearing sunglasses, the baby, and definitely not holding a smartphone, that's for sure, okay? But anyways, I'm gonna go fast because I hate holding an electronic device. Lastly, the fourth thought to turn the mind is karma. Karma is, whether good or bad, negative or positive, is sure to ripen, okay? The effects, once you sow the seed, it will absolutely bear fruit. It's a matter of time, like a mathematical equation. And that, according to my basic study of Buddhism, is the four thoughts to turn the mind. Again, precious human rebirth, impermanence, your own death. 3, suffering. 4 is, like I said, karma, okay? Anyways, I hope that was helpful. I hope you'll make a right effort to stay healthier so you can have more energy to guard your mind. And sense stores, the body, you know, your eyes, ears, nose, whatever comes across your sense stores is what I call it. Anyways, take care, everybody. If you happen to fill out a time freedom coaching only after you watch the cash flow quadrant concept video at least 100 times and have chosen the network or multi-level marketing, relationship marketing industry as the best business model that will get you and your family to total time and money freedom, leave me a voicemail with your submission. It's a Google form, and one of my trained staff will go through it to see if we'd be a great fit and see if you'd be eligible to have me go to work for you and work with me, okay? Take care, everybody. Visit the links in the description below this video. This is my friend Caden Rade out of Maui, Hawaii, who sent me this. BlueBottleLove.com. You can get, I think, 9 or 11% discount if you enter my code How to Die of Nothing at checkout. Okay, contact her for wholesale increase or for custom products. This one has abundance, no, water is life on it. Okay, beautiful, very, very heavy cobalt, Italian cobalt. Okay, raises the vibration of your water. I put my distilled water that's been remineralized with my detoxy salt in here. Okay, anyways, take care, everybody. Be well, and definitely visit onehouseoffthegrid.com and also my tinyurl.com/thedoctorofthefuture for everything in one place for real health insurance, and to transition trillions and trillions of dollars from big pharma drug industry to preventative lifestyle and root cause medicine. Okay, doctor spelled out again, tinyurl.com/the DOCTOR of the future. Or if that link doesn't work, go to tinyurl.com/disrupt big pharma, and pharma, of course, spelled PHARMA. Okay, anyways, take care, everybody. Be well.
Shh, shh.